What up, y'all? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We got some people in here, so let's get straight to it. Takeover Tuesday. Real quick review yesterday. We went 1-1 on NBA. We were all over the Thunder. Thunder just let the Lakers stay up in there. 10K on who? Whew. Heavy bet. That's a tough one, man. My play of the day. I got some player props. I would say I would take half of that and put it on the plus 10.5 on the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves defense has shown up game in and game out. They showed it to us last series. They're showing it to us again. I believe if I wouldn't bet the whole 10 racks unless you got fucking 10 racks just to blow. But I'd take half, and I feel confident in the plus 10.5, minus 120 on Hard Rock, plus 10.5 Timberwolves. I think if they lose this thing, it's anywhere between 4 to 7. I just don't see them getting blown out in this one. Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Edwards, Terrence Shannon, even guys coming off the bench. Dawson Moon, who's been playing great. The guards just create problems. And I know that Wemby's back, but Gobert's done a decent job on Wemby. And Gobert has the length to bother Wemby a little bit. So I would say probably the 10.5. I feel pretty damn confident about going heavy on that one. And then out of the MLB, that's a little bit tougher, man, because you got some really good matchups. I would play for the value. I'd go a little bit, look at the Royals, look at the Braves. Who else? I like the Rays. So you could pepper those, you know what I mean? A grand or two on each one of those. But yeah, I like that. That's where I stand for to answer your question where you would bet heavy. I like the plus 10.5 though. I want the points in my pocket in this matchup. It's been defensive battle. So with that said, give me the Timberwolves plus 10.5. All right. Well, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about a couple player props out of this game for value purposes as well. One that I really like that's got good value is Julius Randle for 6 rebounds. But one that's kind of slept on, man, is Devin Vassell for 6 rebounds. He rebounded the ball really well in that last series. He's done an okay job in this one. He only had 1 rebound last game. But in game, 3, he had 6. And then in game 2, he had 5. In game 1, he had 5. So he's right there for the 6. It's like plus 225 for Vassell for 6 rebounds. It's worth a play inside of your parlay. Devin Vassell for 6 rebounds. Another guy you got to look at is Champagny as far as points, rebounds, and assists at 15. He's been scoring the ball right around 8 to 12 points a game. He's getting anywhere between 4 to 6 rebounds and 1 to 2 assists. So he's right there around 15 every game. You got to give him a look. I like Terrence Shannon's points a lot tonight, over 7.5. I like that a lot. Really good look. He's been getting solid minutes coming off the bench. I believe he might even drawn a start last night. He was off the bench last game. But 20 minutes, 8 points. That would clear the line. 5 points game 3. And then he had 16 and 12 in the other games. I think he's solid for, anywhere between 7 to 10. I like Terrence Shannon's points a lot as well. And then just to wrap it up, guys, Stephon Castle for 15 points. They're going to need him tonight. These guards have bothered De'Aaron Fox. These guards have bothered Stephon Castle. Neither of these guys have really had big games yet in this series, man. I guess you could say De'Aaron Fox stepped up once Wemby went out. But 24 points. Before that, 17, 16, and 10. Kind of average. But it's Castle's the guy that's kind of got the eyes on him, man. 13 in game 3. That's the game that kind of changed things around for the Timberwolves, and he's got to do better than 13. He's got to have minimum 15 a game. So I like him a lot in this spot, man. So give me 15 points for Castle. Give me over the 7.5 points for Terrence Shannon. Give me Champagny's PRA at 15. And then there's one more guy I shouted out. Who the fuck was it? Devin Vassell for 6 rebounds. If you want to be conservative, go 4. I feel like 4 is a lock. 6 is for the value, plus 225. All right, let's move on off of this. I told you guys plus 10.5, minus 120 on Hard Rock. I think the Timberwolves stay competitive, man. I'm not even going to beat around the bush. I think that they stay competitive. I don't think they're active on the money line, but it might be worth a sprinkle at plus 340. But I do want the plus 10.5. I just think it's too many points. And I know Wemby's going to be coming back. He's going to want to score the ball because of how the ejection went down. And he's probably going to be creating a ton of contested shots in the paint. But no, you haven't missed a home run parlay. We're just talking NBA right now. But yeah, man, that's where we're at. Dylan Harper's another great value play for 15 points. Dude's been scoring the piss out of the ball. And I think his plus 15 is at like plus 180 or maybe even plus 200. He's had 17, 18, 24. He's missed the line in the other game with 8. But man, Dylan Harper's been scoring the ball. You could take him for 10 and feel good about it. So that's where we're going to wrap up the NBA, guys. Last time covering NBA, plus 10.5 at minus 120 for the Timberwolves. Give me Champagne for PRA, 15. Terrence Shannon over 7.5 points. Julius Randle, 6 rebounds. Devin Vassell, 6 rebounds. And then one guy I left off here. Might have been Harper. Give me Harper for 10 points and Stephon Castle for 15. There we go. Wrapping up NBA. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let's go to MLB. Let me just go ahead and start with the home run parlay. It's Dinger Tuesday, so I'm sure y'all got bonus bets. Couple reasons why. I like O'Neal Cruz, bat speed, barrel rate. He hits the piss out the ball. Lefty. He can pull. He's a pull hitter. It's a shorter field over there in Pittsburgh. I like the matchup as well against Lorenzen tonight. Lorenzen gives up a lot of bombs. He's not a great pitcher. So I like O'Neal Cruz in this parlay, man. I think he's due for a home run. Last time O'Neal Cruz hit one, and he also hits at the top of the order. He actually hit one on the start on the 10th, so just a couple games ago. But before that, he hadn't hit any. I like him. He's found a groove. Give me O'Neal Cruz to hit a home run tonight. And then we'll go over to the Citibank Stadium with the Mets and the Tigers. Look, this is a little bit tougher one to call because Flaherty is a decent pitcher, but Soto's had success against Flaherty in the past, and Soto's a prime hitter, big name. He's only had 2 home runs since returning from his injury. So give me Juan Soto tonight to hit a home run off Flaherty in Citibank. He's had success against him in the past. We're going to go with the trend for a spot play that Juan Soto finds one tonight against the Tigers and Flaherty, who he's hit home runs, multiple home runs off of in the past. So give me Juan Soto. And then to wrap up the parlay, he's probably the most certain play of the day as far as player props go. I don't know if he's going to hit a home run. He's not a big-time home run hitter. He hasn't hit he's only hit 1 home run in the last 20. But Freddie Freeman, man. Freddie Freeman beats the piss out of Hauser. Freddie Freeman has a plus 400 average against Hauser. If you want to take a safe play, take Freddie Freeman for 2 total bases. But if you want to take him for a home run, put him in this home run parlay. Freddie Freeman, he's got home run power. He bats 4th in the lineup. He's probably going to get anywhere between 4 to 5 at bats tonight. And he's the best hitter historically against Hauser. So give me Freddie Freeman for a home run. Give me Juan Soto for a home run. And give me O'Neal Cruz for a home run. If you don't know what teams are on, O'Neal Cruz is with the Pirates. Juan Soto's with the Mets. And Freddie Freeman is with the Dodgers. There's your 3-leg at almost plus 14,000. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we cash. I feel confident about Freddie Freeman tonight doing some damage. And we'll see if Juan Soto can keep up his trend and expose Flaherty. And then O'Neal Cruz, man, if he can just make good contact, it's gone because he swings the piss out that bat. So that's where we're going to go for our 3-leg parlay for home runs today. Let's see if we cash and book that fucking one-way. All right. Now I'll give you a couple of plays. Another guy shouted at me earlier, hey, where would I drop some money? I told you guys I like the plus 10.5 on the Timberwolves a lot at minus 120. I think that's great value. You got almost plus money odds at minus 120. You know, only losing a few bucks to the juice, and you're getting 10 points in your pocket. So I like that one a lot. But as far as MLB goes, we've got a lot of value plays on the board. There's a lot of 50-50 games that could go a lot of ways, like the Nationals and the Reds. The Nationals playing Brady Singer in American Ballpark. It's a hitter-friendly ballpark. I think the Nats have the better bats. Like, honestly, I like the plus money at plus 122 with the Nats in that one. Rays minus 116. We saw what they did to the Blue Jays yesterday. Patrick Corbin's a worse pitcher than Gausman, and he doesn't have good strikeout stuff. So I would say I like the Rays a lot as well at minus 116. The Royals and the White Sox is a little bit more trickier of a game, but I do believe that the Royals have been hitting the ball really well. The White Sox have been sneaky good. Like, Fetty's been really good this year, and he hasn't. That's not his MO. A sub-4 ERA for Fetty isn't really what he's known for. I think we see some regression with him today. I think the bats for the Royals get to him with Jack Caglione, Bobby Witt Jr., Miguel Garcia, Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino. I think those guys get up after him today, and we see the Royals win this thing against the White Sox. So that's minus 122, another good value play there. And then just to wrap up favorites, like if you wanted to bet favorites tonight, I said this earlier on my YouTube video. Look, when you have 15 games, only 10% of those games in the MLB, the run line is relevant. I don't think the run line will be relevant tonight with the Dodgers. I feel confident laying -1.5 runs with the Dodgers. The other run line that might be relevant could be the San Diego Padres and Brewers game. I would want the +1.5 with the Padres. And then the other one would be with the Cubs, the +1.5 with the Cubs. But there's not a lot of value there. It's a lot of juice at -210. So if you wanted to play the Cubs, I would go that angle. But I really like Grant Holmes. I think the Braves get the win. So the -122 and a money line with the Braves might be the way to go. Favorite two money lines out of MLB. Give me the Royals and give me the Rays. Give me the Royals and give me the Rays. Top two money line plays. Royals and Rays. All right. Yeah, Philly's another good one. What, -146 on the money line. Got Zach Wheeler going tonight. They're playing Boston Red Sox, who have, I don't even know, did they even announce their starter yet? They didn't have their starter. They still don't even have a starter announced. Yeah, man. Give me the Phillies, -146. They should roll tonight against this Red Sox team that hasn't been hitting the ball very well. And they're without their best hitter in Wilson Contreras. So give me the Phillies. I agree with you there on Philly. You might have some props as well to go with it. Schwarber's always valid for a home run. So I would take a look. Maybe Trey Turner for 2 hits. Get after him. Hits at the top of the order. Great hitter. So maybe Trey Turner. All right. And just to wrap it all up, guys, on Takeover Tuesday, remember, 50% off right now. You use the code 50ball on my premium plays. Just follow the winnable link in my bio, all over my stories, inside the chats. We also posted a free play in the chats today, guys. It is a no-run first inning play. Go check it out. If you want to tail, do it. If you want to fade, hit the yes run first inning. Whatever you want to do. No-run first inning play is posted. It is day 1 of the ladder for that. So go ahead and lock in. Obviously, on Tuesdays, you get the ladder play. So let's lock in. Let's keep it moving. NHL, wrapping it up. I kind of like the Sabres here tonight, man. +122 in desperation mode. They really can't afford to drop this game. Give me the Sabres on the money line, and then give me the Vegas Knights. I think the defense for the Knights is just too much, and they have the ability to score and counterattack. So with that said, I think that they just slow the pace down too much for this Ducks team that is a really aggressive offensive team. The goaltending for the Knights has been outstanding. I just think at home, the Knights get it done. Give me the Knights on the money line. There's not a ton of value there at -164. I would rather go, if you wanted to, you could do like +1.5 Sabres and do the Knights on the money line. That should give you some plus money. But yeah, that's where I'm at, guys, out of NHL. We've been killing the NHL. We did lose our NHL play last night. We got beat due to empty net, man. They scored 2 empty net goals with 1 minute left, and that just stung because they went into the third period tied 1-1. And the game finished with 7 goals, man. They absolutely scored a fuck ton of goals in the third. But, yeah, we had under 6.5, and they killed our lock on NHL yesterday. We had the under 6.5. Was looking prime going into the third, man. Those 2 empty net goals with 1 minute left killed us. But, yeah, that's it. See if we can do it. That was our only third loss of the NHL playoffs. Let's see if we keep it rolling here tonight with the Sabres and the Vegas Knights. All right, man, that's where we're at. Final thoughts, drop what you like, drop what you don't like, what questions you got. I'll repeat a couple things, and then I'm out. All right, then I'm out. Loading up the rest on FanDuel, and I might double down on something. I might hit that +10.5, talk myself into it a little bit more. +10.5 at -120 with the Timberwolves. All right, I said that. Dinger Tuesday, home run parlay. O'Neal Cruz for Pittsburgh, Juan Soto for the Mets, and Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers. That's a little 3-leg there for you at plus about 14,000. You know, you bet 10, win 1,400. Bet 5, win 700. Fuck it, bet $1, win 140. I mean, can't beat it. Let's see what they do, what type of damage we get done with that. Give me the Rays and give me the Royals on the money line out of the MLB. Give me the Knights on the money line and the Sabres. If you want to play the Sabres +1.5 and pair it with the Knights, go for it. I'll have some money on the Sabres straight up on the money line as well. So that's where I'm at. No run first inning, free play. It's in the chats. Make sure to go lock in over there, guys. I believe my no run first inning is the Seattle Mariners game with Brian Wu on the mound. And I think the starter for the Astros is good enough to at least hold off the bats through the first couple hitters. So give me the Seattle Mariners and Astros for the under no run first inning. All right, that's Takeover Tuesday. Once again, use code 50ball. You can follow any link in my story in the bio, in the descriptions tab on YouTube. Go ahead, lock in. I'll see y'all on Thursday, man. Next time. Catch me live. Catch y'all then. Book the one way. All right, YouTube. Cheers, man. I'm out. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see y'all next time.